Hey, what's up everybody? It's the Hyphenate here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to properly balance your DJI RS Gimbals, the RS4 series, RS3 series, and RS2 series. First things first, you want to make sure that your camera has all the filters, batteries, memory card, etc., everything that you want to shoot with. Obviously, don't put the lens cap on, and if you're not using the lens hood, don't put that on. And even the screen, if you want the screen open when you're shooting, then make sure you have it open when you balance it. Then make sure that every axis is locked so the gimbal won't move at all. We're gonna balance one axis at a time, and at the end, make sure that they're all fully balanced. And you wanna make sure that your gimbal is on a level surface. You don't wanna put it on a stand or on a tripod where it's sideways, because then it won't balance properly. Once all that's good, then we're gonna go ahead and unlock this axis here, the tilt axis. So unlock it, and now you can see it swing. Now, when it comes to balancing the tilt, there are two things that we're gonna adjust. This plate here, back and forth, as well as this base down here, back and forth in this orientation. First, let's start off with the main plate here. So go ahead and unlock that. You're gonna use this little knob to move that plate back and forth until it's fully balanced. You don't want it leaning forward. You don't want it leaning back. You want it perfectly balanced where the camera looks straight. Once that looks about right, then go ahead and lock this here. Make sure that that's on tight. And then we're gonna move over to this side, tilt the camera this way, loosen this lock up here, and then we're gonna start to slide the camera back and forth until this ends up holding up completely straight up. And once it is, go ahead and lock that really tight. And then we're gonna start moving this in every possible angle. Now, if it starts to tilt down or drift up, then something's not balanced properly, and then you have to go through the first one and then the second one again until you make sure that it's not moving. But as you can see here, it is not moving. No matter where I put it, the camera is staying still, meaning the tilt axis is fully balanced. Again, you want to make sure that all the locks are tight. Now, the next axis is the roll axis here, so make sure you unlock that. Now, you can see here, it's definitely already off balance because it keeps dropping to the left. So we're going to loosen this here and gently move back and forth left and right until you find that perfect balance where it's staying straight. As you can see, if I lean it to the right, it's going back straight. If I lean it to the left, it's going back straight. Now that seems like it's probably about right. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten this. Now, a very important thing again is you wanna make sure that this is super tightened. You don't just turn it once. You tighten it, pull it out, rotate the lock to the right without unloosening it, then let go and tighten it more. Then once this is fully tight, go ahead and tilt it to the left, tilt it to the right, and it should stay in place. If it doesn't stay in place, that means something is not balanced properly. Also, if it keeps swinging back up, then that means that this is not tight enough. So you wanna make sure it's fully balanced and that this lock is tight. You should be able to move the tilt and the roll in any orientation, and it shouldn't move. Now, finally, the last axis is the pan. So you want to go ahead and make sure you unlock that. You actually have to tilt the gimbal a decent amount at an angle. So here, I'm going to tilt it at an angle. Now I'm going to let go. If it starts to swing, as you can see here, that means it's not balanced. So the lock that's here, we'll go ahead and loosen that up. And then you want to move this back and forth until it stops swinging. If you're leaning the gimbal to the right and it swings to the left, then you need to pull the gimbal back a little. If it doesn't move, you're pretty close. So go ahead and tighten it up just a little bit, not all the way, just a little bit. And then go ahead and turn it the other way and see if it starts to swing. If it doesn't, then you're good. Go ahead and lock this up pretty tight. So make sure that that axis is locked tight. And then from there, you can move this at any orientation in any of the axes and it'll stay in place. Then we can go ahead and straighten this up. And now with that all done and all the axes unlocked, go ahead and turn on your gimbal. And then once it's on, I go to the top left corner of the main page, and then I go ahead and put start calibration. So there you guys have it. That's how simple it is to balance your DJI RS Gimbals. If you're interested in getting any of the gear that I use, I do have links in the description where you can purchase them. It doesn't change the price that you get it at, but it does help this channel. Please make sure to drop a like on this video, drop a comment below if you have any questions, and please make sure to subscribe. I have a lot more videos coming soon. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.